What's up, Tom? My day one. How we doing today? Sorry, I might not be able to see me. Camera might be a little dark, but I want to give my opinion and my thoughts on this whole situation about this little black girl thinking that she's white, saying that she believes that she's white. She's in contact with the KKK. It was on. For those of you that don't know, it was on Dr. Phil's show. You could put it. You could type it in YouTube and find plenty of links on it. There's a lot of people that spoke out and spoke on it. Um, the whole situation is just it's just crazy because it's all crazy because I'm gonna tell y'all why. I don't know how long. I'm just gonna get the light, y'all. Anyway, the whole situation is, if you ask me, is a damn mess. Okay, but it's just sad that it's sad that we as the black community got so much to say. That's just like it's just like the whole situation with Spice and the bleaching her skin. I was just speaking to my son about that the other night. I said I like the fact that she did it. I said I don't see a problem with it. I said because it's funny that people like she said, and she did it's for her song, and the song is amazing. Y'all should go check it out because everything she said was true. Black people would sit up here and give you all this rage when they feel like, oh, you don't love yourself, or oh, you're not accepting your blackness, and you're not being true to yourself and true to your roots. But it be the same motherfuckers. It's not the ones that's outside of our race that do it to us. And matter of fact, I have more white men that compliment me on my dark skin, and that really want to be a part of my life, because they feel, oh, I'm dark skinned and I'm beautiful. One of my closest friends was basically in love with me. We ended up being friends over the years, but excuse me, y'all, I'm eating a taco salad. So, but yeah, I'm eating. But yeah, one of my closest friends, like, he became my friend, but he was in love with me, in love with my skin color. Way back then, and this was when I was younger. This was in the era where I'm gonna tell y'all, black dudes just wasn't checking for dark skinned chicks. Well, black women, period. They was really on some whole white girl shit back in this time. In my younger days, 18, 19, coming up, I didn't really experience it. Well, kind of in elementary, you would notice that. And I do want to pay homage to Rashida Strober, because she is the first person that I've heard that spoke out about this. So I don't even want to get into nothing that got to do with dark skin without paying homage to her. Unlike all the rest of you fake bitches out there that don't like to pay homage when it's the truth, that she was one of the first people not afraid to speak out about that shit, because it's a lot of shit that she said that I used to have held deep inside of me that I just was too afraid to speak out about it, and I ain't ashamed to admit it. But anyways, not to jump off subject, but you know like she said, it's a couple points she made, but like I was saying, that it's black people that do it to ourselves. We the ones take ourselves down. Like I said, my best friend, he was a white guy. He was very much, he used to tell me way back when, be natural, be yourself. He used to try to get me back then, like, why do you put them perms in why do you do that to your hair? Like, I love the poofy hair. And I always thought he was crazy and just saying some shit, but a lot of shit he was on. And now I see it now in the future. And, even back then when he used to tell me, I still had doubt within myself. It was still things that I experienced within my own community that gave me a lot of insecurities and stuff about myself. It was never people outside of my community. It was people probably darker than me that gave me the most shit, boys growing up. And this situation with this little girl is a mess. But it just shows us what we've come to. You know? Like, has it really came to this? I mean, like, are you serious? Has it really come to this? To where this little 16-year-old girl feel that comfortable and got that much of a delusional mind? I mean, is it that she's delusional? Is it that she really, I guess that's in the same sense. If she really thinks she's white, she has to be delusional. It has to be some type of psychological thing. Or does she just do it to herself because of society? She really don't feel like that. She's just playing on our intelligence, Who knows? And speaking of that, let's get to that point. Come to find out, the whole story was goddamn almost, real. What people are saying is they think it's fake. That people know this little girl from school and going to school with her, and they say she don't act nothing like that. And she is nothing like that. But the key point I want to make is I can believe that. Because something a lot of y'all might have missed in that whole entire situation is the fact that the little girl mom tried to throw out there, they all tried to throw out there that the girl had a white stepdaddy. So they want to, instead of when you coming on Dr. Phil's show, he get to the root of the problem. Usually everybody is in denial and don't know the problem at hand. So y'all get to the root. Well, that basically gave us the root to the solution right off the bat. And that's what I noticed. And it ain't dawned on me until watching a couple snippets and a couple clips of everything and seeing how everything play out. So I do believe that the situation that story could be fake and it could be a paid situation. But either way it go, all of them need help. Because to allow somebody to even set your daughter up to be the face of that type of hypocrisy is fucking bogus and crazy. And bitch, you got to be out your fucking mind. I'm going to just say it like that. Like, I don't sugarcoat nada. I'm going to tell you 100, 1,000, and 200 and 2,000% of what the fuck, how I feel. And that's just being real. They all need help. You go to that extreme for money, to put your race down, looking bad, looking stupid. And if you notice, she chose her daughter. Why? Because her daughter dark skin. Another thing y'all might not know is the mama look racially ambiguous, and so does the brother. The daughter is the only one. The daughter's dark skin, so I know in the family, just in general, her being dark skinned growing up, just in general, they tried to paint that narrative that she would probably feel some kind of way anyway. Because if you think like me, you're gonna examine the whole situation. So I'm examining the whole situation at first, like, oh damn, her mom light skinned, her brother light skinned. they look like they mix or something. So this little girl ain't trying to hear the fact that, oh, my daddy ain't, you know what I'm saying? And for one, I'm the darkest one. Why am I so dark? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So they tried to play on our psyche, and it worked, until you just like really just kept listening to what this little girl was saying, and you know what I'm saying, how she was saying it. It was just like she just tried to make it so, and her rebuttals was on point. I ain't gonna lie. Cause she really was on point with it. It was this white dude that did a little commentary about the situation. Little racist prick ass cracker. He just thought that was the funniest thing in the world. But he made a point when he was like, every time they asked her a question and say something and make a point, she try to laugh it out. And usually that's how people cover up pain or try to, make themselves feel like, oh, I know what you saying ain't. I don't have to believe what you saying. You're funny. That's the way of a good way of trying to cover up the truth and revert back to your belief system. Right, basically tell yourself, no, it can't be right. I'm right. I know what I believe. I'm right. That's funny they saying that, but I don't have to believe that. I can believe what I want to believe. Pretty much. Be real. So, but I just wanted to speak on that. Just sad and crazy as hell to me at this point. How desperate are people getting for money? If it was get done for money, our people would go to the extreme just to get a piece of the pot. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Like, I don't got tired of fighting to be a part of their system. Like, I'll be so glad when our people is like, you know what? We don't want to be a part of that shit no more. We got to try to sit around and live up to the Joneses or their expectations of us. Let's get back to how we had it. Back to our hood ways. And not being ashamed of it. Being unapologetically proud of our ethnicity. Because that's our own languages we created. We creators. We creators. You got us sitting around here wanting to pronounce words correctly and be so politically correct when you motherfuckers ain't politically correct on shit you did.